Well, hello everyone, I'm Dr. Stock and this video is for entertainment purposes only. Today, I'm talking EVs. I'm looking specifically at Li, XPEV, and NIO because I think each one of those are at interesting points with their price action and also that they have significant fundamental value over time. So not only do I think that they're going to be good in the near term, I think they're going to be great in the long term. So that's something that I want to check out. So stick around and let's get ready to rock. Welcome back. For those of you who are interested, down in the description, if you click on the link for the Patreon, you can head on over, you can meet my community of investors. They are positive, passionate people who are just excited about finance and looking for ways to increase their financial status in life. If that sounds like something that's interesting to you, come on over there. You'll also get access to my weekly newsletter, weekly watch list of stocks, and then also my dividend portfolio, growth portfolio, and crypto portfolio, which is getting very exciting in the world of crypto right now. All that stuff is waiting for you and more over at the Patreon, so go ahead and click that link, check it out. Also, while you're down in the description, there's links for Moomoo and Webull. You can click those links and sign up and deposit your cash. That will give you access to free stocks. I also get free stocks for the referral, so thank you very much for that. Finally, cover up those eyeballs like this, mash around till you find the like button, and then there's also a subscribe button that you should happen upon. Subscribe to this channel, help me grow it out, and then also that notification bell, ring it so that way you get notified anytime that my videos are released. With that said, let's get right on to the stocks. So what we're looking at here is the chart for Li Auto, and you can see the recent run-up that it's had all the way down from these lows at about $25 per share, up over $32 per share for yesterday's close. So going up $7, that's incredible. That's like a 20 to 30% gain from those bottoms that we were most recently at. So a nice run-up for Li Auto, and you can see based on the RSI that we have down here that we still are in bullish territory, not overbought, and we also have a decent amount of room up above the next level of resistance. We are actually fairly clear up to about $35 per share, so another 10% to go. Even if we zoom out here and look at some of the other areas looking left on the chart, and looking left is always a good idea. If we go maybe to the top of the 50 period moving average, that's about 33 or so that we have over here where we have this crest, and that puts us along some of these other tops. So maybe a little bit of resistance there. I think that we're very clear up to about $35 per share. That's if the EV market continues to hold out for us, that we could see that happening. And then if we break through that resistance, then we have a green light up into the higher 30s, which would be significantly run up for that time being. However, it's one that I think that we're going to see incredible build out over time, and we're starting to get enough time on this that if you kind of cut through the middle of it, we're running just a little bit above where an overall trend line would be. That would kind of cut out some of these highs, some of these lows, so take out some of that short-term volatility that we have in between. And Li, I think, is going to build out significantly over time. A chart that's even prettier than that is XPEV's chart. So when we take a look at XPEV's chart, we'll zoom out a little bit more so we can get the overall look for this one. And you can see we still have that bullish buildup that we have here. Even more so when we look in, we'll zoom in a lot on this one, that we look to more recent price actions. You can see that we're up above the 50 period and the 200 period simple moving averages. And we have this nice little bullish flag formation coming out here where we could be pushed up into the mid to high 40s sometime soon. We have significant resistance right around 45. So closing yesterday at 43.50, we have room up to about $45 or $46 or so. And then from there, pushing into those higher 40s up to that $50 mark could be something that we could see within the relatively near future. So that's something to watch for coming up with XPEV stock. So this is one that I'm bullish on. I have a long-term position. I also have a swing position that at $46 per share is my price target for exiting that swing position. And that was back before when we were having a lot of this price action back here build out, where I thought that we would really break out to the upside, but we had a lot of FUD coming through China and stuff, and the market had different plans for that. But since that time has passed, we went from $34 up to $43 per share, and I held throughout that, and I think that we're building up to that next big pop as long as the overall market allows, and as long as the EV market also allows. I think we're going to see that price action come out of XPEV. Finally, we'll look at NIO, and you can see for NIO that since March, we've traded pretty much sideways, and we're still kind of stuck around like, yeah, we've made it up above $40 per share. However, now as of yesterday's close, we're back down below $40 per share. So I wouldn't say that we have resistance broken. However, you can see a nice little bullish flag coming up here. I think that we have room up to $43 per share coming up in the near future for us for this. So what is that? That comes out to about a 7.5% upside from where it's at right now. And I think we're long overdue for a correction to the upside for NIO. And it's only a matter of time before we see that take place. I think when November 1st hits and we get the October deliveries, that we're going to see some really good information coming out there. And then also a strong November, strong December. I think Q4 should be strong overall for EVs, for NIO specifically, and I think that 2022 is going to be even more of an incredible story. So short term, I think that we have a nice little bullish formation coming up here, and that we have room for, you know, a nice big day or two coming up as long as the market allows. We'll see what happens, because today is Friday. If we have some profit taking into the close, and you know, maybe this trails off for a little bit, maybe it holds off until Monday or Tuesday, I think we're still setting up for a really nice swing position for NIO moving on from here, and even going forward from here, and looking out for a year's long time horizon with the growth that we expect in NIO and the overall demand in the EV market, and also the growth of the EV market. I think that we're going to see really strong price action between now, the end of 2021. I think we're going to end significantly higher than where we're at right now, that we could see at least a $50 price tag by then. And then moving into the end of 2022, I think we're going to see a lot more strength coming through as we rotate out of the supply shortages, chip shortages, and then, you know, moving on to even further green lights through 2023. And we're going to have to watch the company growth and also the EV growth that we have going on. And I think that we're going to see a lot of build out as for infrastructure and for the different companies that are in the EV space, and that NIO continues to be one of the leaders in one of the largest EV markets that we have globally. So let me summarize. Lee Motors, I think Lee still has some upward momentum going for it. We're still in bullish territory, and we have a lot of bullish signs going on. It has had some rather strong price action recently. We are getting close to that weekend, so we could see a slight softening of that price action. We're just going to have to wait and see, but I think that that would only be temporary, and that it would give us a really nice bright green light for next week. XPEV has an even more beautiful chart coming up in the short term, also has excellent long-term fundamentals. So for that one, I think that we're going to see a lot more strength coming into XPEV's price action as well. And then finally, NIO's sideways trading, I think, is something that's going to break for us as we move into the fourth quarter and into quarter one of 2022, that we should see significant price action come back and finally break that sideways trading that we've had since March for NIO. So I'm watching the growth of all three of these companies. I have long-term positions in all three of these companies, and XPEV, I have a swing position in this. And then also, let me see, NIO, I also have an options play. There's a $37 strike price on a call for, I think it was January 21st of 2022, I think is the expiration date, and that one's been doing incredibly well. When I got it, it had extrinsic value only, and now it has both extrinsic value because of the time value that I have remaining in it leading up until January, but then now it also has intrinsic value as well. So that's been pretty nice to watch so far, and I expect that to return significantly to me over the next few weeks or so before I trade it off. I also have the possibility that I can wait, and then I can also exercise my right to buy those 100 shares at $37 a piece. We'll have to see what sort of strength that we have come to NIO's price action between now and then. So thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate you stopping by. If you want to keep those eyes wide open and deliberately press that like button, I'd really appreciate it. Also, that subscribe button helped me grow the channel. Notification bell ring it so you can see anytime that these videos come out. And then also the Patreon, we'd love to have you over there as part of the community. Click that link and sign up and join us. And then there's also Moomoo and Webull. By signing up for those, depositing your money, you get some free stocks, and I get free stocks for the referrals. So thanks for that as well. And there's one more thing. Let's see. What is it? Oh yeah, I'm Dr. Stock. Thanks for rocking with me. Now go get that money.